Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? So in today's video, just have a couple little things I want to talk about. First off, I'm going to talk about is resupply boxes. Still seeing a lot of questions on the internet, people asking about resupply boxes. Then I'm going to talk about treating my gear and a few items I just bought that are either here or coming soon. So first off, resupply boxes. Go to the post office, get the large priority mail. If it fits, it ships. Up to 20 pounds, and I think it's like 22 bucks in the continental US, or 48, whatever you want to call it. I normally would not send myself resupply boxes, except for big items that I don't want to carry. That's one reason I did on PCT. Other than that, I really didn't send boxes to myself. I'm going to send 2 boxes to myself on the AT. Actually, it's the first couple weeks because I have a bunch of leftover food. Why throw it away, right? So, I mean, each box probably is going to carry 40 bucks worth of food, and I'm spending 22 to ship it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But I do have a brand new pair of shoes that I'm putting in this box, and I have some things like bug spray. Not going to need it for the first few weeks. It's going to be wet, cold, bugs aren't going to be out. So, yeah, put it in there. Why carry it? Extra, pain relievers. I bought a new Sawyer squeeze. That is in my pack. I bought a new Knock water bag. That's in my pack. But the old ones, hey, I put them in the box, right? Why leave them in my car? I got nobody to ship them to me. At least this way, if something happens real bad off the bat with my water system, I've got a backup 240 whatever miles away. So one other thing about my backup water, I carry the Sawyer squeeze, and I use that in conjunction with a Knock water bag. It's got a big wide mouth opening, and I really enjoy the bag. But I do also carry a little bottle of bleach. In case the Sawyer fails, I've got the bleach. So back up to my filter. But other than that, like I said, I've got a brand new pair of shoes in here. The pair I finished the PCT with, got easy 400 miles probably left in them for the AT, but I'll wear them out another 240-ish miles, and I'll switch to the new ones with new Superfeed insoles. So yeah, this one's going to Standing Bear Farm, the hospital there. I may need some ramen, some Snickers bars. Other than that, everything's in here for that one. Also, I got extra hand sanitizer. I filled my little thing I hold on my pack full, half a bottle. That's going to go in that box. I also have another little bottle I put in this box. I have a little bit of Leuco tape left, but I did order myself a new roll. So I'm going to start out with the last little bit I have left from the last hike, and then throw this in, the first box. And I think this one's going to Franklin, so it should be there, it's 100-ish miles, a little over 100. So anywhere from 7 to 10 days, depending on how fast I want to move. And then again, another 7 to 10 days. After that, I've got my next box. But like I said, most of the stuff in here is, I could just wait to get it down. But I'm already, I already bought it. Don't want to throw it away. So all right, that's what's going in these 2 resupply boxes, and those are the only 2 I'm sending myself. Everything else I'm going to be carrying on my back, or I'll buy it in town. So next I want to talk about, I'm treating my gear with permetherin. So I tell you what, let's go see what's going on in the gear treating room. All right, guys, so we're in the gear treating room. I did my quilt, my puffy, my new hoodie yesterday. Of course, I've got some new gear coming, but so yeah, Sawyer permetherin. Do not use DEET. DEET is very bad for gear. So all I did, because it's raining like heck where I'm at, just hang it over the shower and then open that up as best you can. Spray a little here, spray a little there, spray the sides. Then let it dry. I'll flip it around, keep doing that till I think I hit everything pretty good, and it'll be treated. As we know, the AT is famous for ticks, mosquitoes also, but ticks are a big one. I really don't want to get bit by ticks. Probably going to happen. There is a Lone Star tick that if it bites you, you become allergic to red meat. I like my steak. Don't want to become allergic to red meat. All right, so that's all I'm doing. So squirt, squirt, squirt. Let it dry for a little while. Flip, repeat. Just keep doing it. But definitely want to try to keep them ticks off me. So I'm also got to do my base hiking clothes, shirt, shorts, tights, pants, things like that. And also hit the shoes. So, all right, guys. Treating the gear with permetherin. Remember, do not use DEET. It breaks down gear. It's very bad. I don't even put it on myself and then climb into my stuff. So do not use permetherin. I use permetherin, I think is what it's called. I'll take a picture and I'll show it to you before I talk about my new gear. All right, guys, one thing I forgot to talk about were the address labels for these packages. Now, the one is going to Standing Bear Farm, like I said. So then obviously make sure you have an address to return it to. They will not accept it with a bad address. So when you're sending it to a hostel or something like that, send it to yourself, your name on your birth certificate, not your new current name that, like Jelly Bean, that I prefer to go by now. Unfortunately, you still need that darn thing that's on your driver's license and your birth certificate. Because the post office, odds are they're going to say, hey, who are you? Show me some proof. You're going to have to whip out that ID, and it better match the name on there, or they're not going to give it to you. So post office boxes like this one, it's my name, and then care of general delivery, Franklin, North Carolina, zip code, and then put on the bottom, hold for AT hiker, and come up with a pretty close ETA. The post offices on the East Coast seem to be a lot more lax in this. On the West Coast, they hold it for 2 weeks. Sometimes it was 2 weeks from when they received it. Other times it was 2 weeks from your ETA date. A couple places held it for the entire hiking season. So, on the PCT, it was very important to make sure where you were sending and, what time frame. The AT doesn't seem to be that bad. I haven't heard of anybody really even talking about that on the AT. I'm kind of surprised, but again, my packages are only going a couple weeks out anyways of me getting there. But like I said, general delivery, your name first, general delivery, town, zip code, state, hold for AT hiker, 3, 9, whatever you think your day you're going to get there. Then your package that's going to say Standing Bear Farm. Again, your name, care of Standing Bear Farm. Their address, I believe, is 4255. Can't remember the road name, and I'm not wearing my glasses. So, but again, same idea. But make sure you use the business, hostel, gear shop, whatever that you're sending your package to. Make sure their name's on it. Your name, their name. Then regular street address, whatever town, zip, in state. Again, put an ETA date on there. Some of these places, they may get, say, 4,000 packages. They need some way to kind of have an idea. If you just say, hey, I sent a package and, you know, my name's John. Did you put an ETA date on there? No. Okay, I got 4,000 boxes and we close in a half hour. Yeah, probably not going to even find it today. So again, hold for AT Hiker and or PCT, wherever you are, and put that on there. So sorry I forgot to put that in the original few minutes of segments. But hey, that's the important part. Make sure they are addressed correctly, or this is all for naught. All right, so on the PCT, I have my trusty Outdoor Research puffy. Couple of holes in it, lost them down, got some tenacious tape that, hey, it's holding up great. It has still never come off of there, but I know I lost down. So I did order a coat from Outdoor Vitals. I've never tried one on. The price was really good though. It's a synthetic insulation. It's supposed to keep you just like down. We'll see. If it comes and I'm really not happy with it, I've still got my puffy, you know, I'm good to go. But for 129 bucks, a synthetic brand new puffy jacket sounded like a pretty good idea, especially on the AT where it rains all the time. Down does not keep its insulating properties when it gets wet. So, hey, good idea, right? I also bought a new phone case. There's nothing wrong with the one I have. However, you know what? That thing's been on that phone for, I think, 2 years. So why risk it, right? And one thing with, you know, I use a life-proof case that's waterproof. If it gets wet at all on the screen, it does not follow your finger, which is a pain in the bum. However, you know, wipe it off, try to keep it dry. In Washington, when it really got wet on the PCT, I couldn't take video, I couldn't take pictures, I couldn't even check my gut hooks. It was a pain in the bum to even open anything up. And I have, you know, the little finger swipe access code. It didn't even want to let me do that because it would never take the whole swipe. But all right, guys, that's pretty much just the video for today. You know, hey, you know, I'm treating my gear. Want to keep those ticks off me as much as possible. And that's another thing. As you're hiking through the day, if you stop, check your legs, check, you know, warm areas. That's where they like to go. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, check other places. Warm, moist. That's what those kind of things want. So, hey, every time you stop, check yourself out real quick. You don't want to get bitten. If you do, best thing to do is go into town immediately. And if it's within, I think, 48 hours, they can give you a couple pills that's supposed to counteract if there's a possibility of Lyme disease. So that's your public service health announcement for this video. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a very happy Valentine's Day weekend. I'm watching Michigan State get pummeled by Iowa. Not like we didn't expect it coming. So, all right, guys. Like I said, you guys have a great weekend. And hey, I'm just about 2 weeks from getting on trail. So hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button, like, follow along. All right, guys. Have a great Valentine's Day weekend.